tell the world um, that spot that my girlfriend used to stay at. Yeah, don't run from them. Like, I'm not gonna go wild with them because I definitely waking me up 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I definitely had some thoughts running through my head. Like, but I'm gonna be nice and like I said, just live stream my way the hell up out of here and tell the world I met a good guy in the room, and that was a moment. That was totally a moment with you kind of waking up out of your sleep and holding them accountable for their word. And um, like, what's your name?
James, man.
James. I'm Mark, bro. You have a great day, bro. Thank you. Gabrielle, hi. Hello. Um, this is my life is such a movie. Thank you, Gabrielle, for that contribution. I wish you was here. I wish I was there. 'Cause I don't know what to do or know where to go. And except run after this wild experience that I had just just singing. I mean, not singing, talking. I was on the phone talking. Um, I was on the phone talking to family, talking to a friend out here. Look at that area. I just was out here talking this morning, and your voice is gone. It totally, totally, totally. Just woke up. Um, the brother that I was speaking to, he woke up and he stood up for me. Staff in this place was standing over me in my sleep. They were standing over me in my sleep. They followed me to my room and was standing over me in my sleep. I still have trauma from prison. They lucky I didn't wake up and cause chaos. I don't any cause I told the man, he said, bro, I woke up to two white men standing over me. I'm in the South. Excuse me? Looking like ghosts, literally. Like, anyway, he said, no, I don't think it was a race thing. He said, I don't think it was a race thing. He said, bro, I don't care. I told him, bro, I don't care what it was. He confirmed. He confirmed. I got the video on his phone. I got the video on his phone. And again, Gabrielle, I'm standing I'm sitting out here enjoying my meal and enjoying my company, talking to my friend. And the guy keeps coming out. I'm gonna see who's at the front desk now and put the camera in their face. I don't care who's at the front desk. But I heard about this hostel. Um um I don't do bullies. I don't do bullies because my life is set up where I'm the type of person to pretend that I'm a nerd so you can bully me so I can hawk your ass. Hawk. rah, like hawk. And maybe not even just physically defend myself, but psychologically and lawfully defend myself. But the guy kept coming out and harassing me for speaking on the phone in the common area. So my phone died, and he was harassing me. So I then went to my room and I went in the bathroom, away from the two people in my room. The phone died, so I had to get off the phone and get some sleep. Then I wake up to a big white guy push me, like in my sleep, and he's like, "Hey man, cut that phone off, man. Cut that music off. Cut that phone off, man. Cut that music off. It's quiet time." Like I said, just me thinking about it got me ready to go in there, and risk and bruh, like they got they got they got the right one.
Take your time, take your time.
They got the right one. That's why I don't do well in the South too much, because I'm from the North. I don't do well in this. I don't, not always, because when they, occasionally you'll find white folks and they be on that a boy, and maybe they don't have to say a nigga or a boy, but their demeanor, a boy, you gonna follow our rules. This our town, this our shit. You gonna follow our rules. You gonna do what we say. This our shit. That's what I was in. And me being a northerner, that's why I don't live in sharing places with people. Again, Gabrielle, at this point, I might have to, if I have to sleep out, if I have to sleep outside, I might have to. I might have to sleep outside. I might have to sleep outside. Double tap my light screen, by the way, and make a donation. Like Gabrielle did. I might, again, this the residents. I've been living in hostels for a while. The residents didn't bother me. The staff was picking on me at 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and got me ready to crash the fuck out. Like, do you know I'm familiar with this place? I had an ex-girlfriend that stayed at India Hostel, and she told me firsthand, she said, "Yeah, Mark, she said, we smoke crystal meth in this place. We smoke meth here." He said, "Yeah, we get high. We smoke meth here." I said, "Oh." She said, "Yeah, India House. Between prostitution and smoking crack and smoking meth, this shit it might look one way." I never stayed here though. I never came inside the place. But I was low resources. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to go to. Conchetta, I got a friend, she's meeting me now. She's gonna help me with my hair. She's gonna help me with housing. I was talking to her over the phone. But even when I leave here now, like I don't mind spending my emergency stash. I don't mind. But yo, I just told the guys in the room, I get threatened and bullied, or they tried to bully me online, and I have to always address men, white men or black men, Southern men or Asian men. I have to address it. Like, listen, guys, I'm not in jail no more. So if you get the shit smacked out of you off camera, You gotta find me and prove it if you try to move forward after that. If you get kicked in your face, excuse my language, or 11 o'clock in the morning, if I have to positively defend myself, I will positively rebuke your mean self early in the morning, because I don't really I don't when I'm in these places, or even in jail, they would they would do this. First off, they they don't put this if the COs put their hands on you, they it's for a reason. But this man put his touch again. Even if you tap me, don't touch me. If you tap me, even if you, like the Thailand man. I was in Thailand. The man was drunk, and he's like, hey man, he's touching me. What? I spazzed on that man, and then let him chase me to police, and police then locked his ass up and spanked him again for me. Spanked him. Police, his people, his nationality, spanked his ass again in whatever language, whatever they was talking about. Again, God always send me warriors, and I'm really like, again, you're right, Gabrielle. That's why you don't stay in places like this, and this is what is emotionally not. It's again. I charge my phone. Again, I'm not afraid to. If I have to camp outside, I will find a park bench and camp the fuck outside and sleep where all of my stuff is tied to me, and you can't walk off with my stuff in my sleep if you do catch me. But I'm grateful I'm alive. I'm grateful I'm alive. And again, no woman, no man, no person on this planet should stand for bullying. There are ways that you can deal with bullying without kicking somebody in their face at the crack of the morning. That should be plan G, defending yourself physically. What you can do is go on Google and leave them the most disrespectful review that you can. And that's what I'm asking my supporters to do, because that's what I did. Beyond racist. This is beyond racist. And it's funny. Look who cleaning the place. Mexico. Look who cleaning the place. Again, like I said, I'm keeping a mental note of all these little spots, because I'm gonna come back, and even if I can't buy the property off your ass, buy you out of your property, I'm gonna make sure that the world, not just your neighborhood, I'm gonna make sure that the world know you living in Satanism. Y'all working, the whole business is built on Satanism. Because if that's their staff, if that's whoever the owner is of this place, again, we gonna find out who the owner is, and confront the owner on your staff, sir. Like I got video. I have video. I have video of the residents confronting the staff in front of me. And then the same brother, he said he woke up and he went to the front desk and he said, "Don't lie on me. I didn't complain about that man's music. I was not the guy in my the guy at the bottom bunk never woke up the whole time. He was he never woke up for any of this. And they stand these two white boys standing over me in my sleep talking about, yo, it's quiet time. Like I said, I'll fuck something up down here with no pistol. Without a pistol. It'll be a big fat white boy in his small little sidekick. I'll fuck one of these niggas up in broad daylight. I don't stand for that bullying shit, bro. You will not bully me. Not a female not gonna bully me. White, black, not a group. The little black kids last night was sizing me up last night. I'm sitting there with my microphone. They like, yo, give me the microphone. Let us say something. I'm like, I'm singing. I did it on live. I said, I'm singing to eat. I'm trying to feed myself. I'm hungry. And so I'm with the little boys, like, and I got a crowd of people on live again. Stand for that shit, bro. And if, like, again, I will rebuke crash dummies in the name of the Most High. But my problem or my challenge is I travel alone, and it's a problem again. But I know I'm not the only one. Sisters and all of my supporters. Thank you, Smith, for throwing out the trash. All of my supporters, all of y'all who travel solo as well. By the way, double tap the screen. If you not liking and subscribing or talking with a tip, we can't even see your comments. You're not getting through in the conversation. Whatever you talking about is irrelevant. Again, I'm using my testimony to speak on the victims. There are victims especially in America. There are victims all over this country, and y'all get pushed. There are women all over this world that get pushed around. There are women that get pushed around, and they stand for it. I wouldn't say crash out women and start fucking and learn martial arts and start and again, but women and men who have experienced cyberbullying, emotionally bullying, or if a business like this one in their staff is trying to pick on you, whether it's color or whatever it is. Again, there's a way to deal with them. This is how I deal with them. This is how my platform is bigger than yours. They know how to spell mark all over the world, and none of y'all on this chat have ever heard of an India's house. Who the fuck is India's? But again, I'll tell you who they are. I'm telling you who they are. And I have a ex lady friend and a resident who has stayed here before, and I help her clean her life up and get off of crystal meth. And this is where she said they was doing it. And like I said, I had to sit and meditate this morning and say, Mark, don't call police. Mark, because I was ready to start cutting cords. I was like, I don't give a fuck if they got my ID. I don't give a fuck about none of that. And I'm like ready to go to the bank and dispute the $40 that I gave these motherfuckers. Because for to be treated the way I was treated, and I paid them. Oh yes, Miss Robin got. I just got a donation from a. I just got a donation. I just got another donation from another organization. So thank you to Gabrielle for that donation, and thank you to Jazz Foundation for that donation. Just got the text. I just got the text. We just got another donation. This is what I'm saying. Once the support is there and the donate, I won't, if I stay at a hostel, I won't stay by myself. Like, honestly, I'm always in fear of moving around by myself because I don't want to be, I know businesses and I know psychologically people are sometimes designed and trained to try you because they outnumber you. Women, maybe the man is trying you because he's bigger than you, or he think he's bigger than you. He think he's better than you. Again, there are ways, or men. Maybe she's trying you because she know the law sits in her favor, and even if she's not honest, the law gonna back her up, especially on this section of the world. The law gonna back her up. And again, maybe it's not just a male or a female thing. Maybe it's a business thing. They're the business, and again, and they're picking on their own customers because it's their business. But again, I've lived in New Orleans before, and anybody out here moving like the devil, I dealt with them before, including that devil, no offense, that I let in my house and let in my bed. You got to be careful who you let in your life and who you let in your bed, because it might be the motherfucking devil. Period. That's what Sinners was about. I don't mean to blow the movie for y'all who didn't see the movie, but again, I dealt with New Orleans before. And I left New Orleans clean cut. I left the South in a good space, but I did learn that, again, the same man that was nice, the same white man, big fat white man that welcomed me in this bum ass place, was nice, was the same fucking man standing over me in my sleep about me listening, like again, him and his cracker Joe friend. Like I said, I think spiritually and psychologically, these white boys know, nigga. Like, you can outnumber me 1 to 1,000,000. Like, you will spiritually, like, be embarrassed and be exposed in front of your grandchildren. And they will know moving forward who granddaddy is and who granddaddy is not. I'm that kind of vessel. I'm not just a melanated man. But again, shout out to all of the nationalities and ethnicities and all of the men and women that support. I don't have to pull your coat. I don't have to check your business, because, like I said, I can sue for emotional damages. I can sue. I can move forward and sue. I do know how to sit down and get my pen and paper and do a silver suit on my own. I don't need to go hire a lawyer, and I can go find whoever is the high ups in business. And again, I don't have to just go to the owner, because the owner has to answer to somebody. I can go to their governor or whoever is running such and such in the county. And if I don't get no response, again, that's why I said let me start with Google. Let's let the world know. Let's let Google know. This is what I'm dealing with this business. And it'd be different if I was, y'all know, a lot of y'all know how I'm moving and what I'm doing. And people know and can physically see from the patterns of my behavior, I'm not bringing problems, but I don't allow bullying. I don't allow it to other people around me. I don't stand for it. I don't let family come up and bully me. I don't let black, white, male, female, child, adult. You're not gonna manipulate and bully. That shit not gonna work, bruh. You're not gonna use your rules or your job or none of that. Cause at the end of the day, like, so again, this this where I'm at. And like I said, I'm gonna show y'all, I'm showing you what it looked like from the inside. I'm gonna go outside and show you what it looked like from the outside. And let y'all know, if you come here, if you come to this place, if you're ever in New Orleans, you know what you signing up for. I mean, this girl did give me an idea. She did give me an idea. She told me that they were smoking crack out of this, that she smoked crack out of this place. She told me firsthand. I come here, I smoke crack here. Like, and I said, let me try to just get just try to get in where I fit in. And these boys trying to push me around and bully me because my voice, I speak with passion, not just with volume. I speak with passion. Once again, if you haven't hit the like button and you haven't subscribed and you're not talking with a tip, we can't even see your comments. For the record, if you didn't hit the like button and you didn't subscribe and you're not a tipper ever, we can't even see your comments. I can't even see them. Even when I read comments, I can't even. That's how I'm programmed. I don't even. Like I said, this is spit. I thank God for the sleep, the little bit of sleep that I do get, and I caught the harassment. I have witnesses. I thought I recorded. I thought I screen recorded when the dude started last night. The first staff dude. But I didn't screen record. But I was on FaceTime, so I got a witness. Better, I got a witness. But when it happened again, like I said, I got the phone. I might put this shit. I might post it on my platform. Entitle it "Being Assaulted at Such and Such Racism," and again, and y'all already know the internet will eat. The internet love the drama. The internet love the fuckery, and I don't really be sharing fuckery on my platform. But if you are a good person to me, I'm going to use my platform to lift your platform up. I'm going to use my platform to lift your brand up, to lift your name up. But if you are the opposite, I'm going to use my platform to rebuke your ass in the name of the people. Period. That's how that shit going to go. You in your local your local state might not know who you are, but the world will know who you not. Again, we just because you are a business owner and just because you have a job, don't mean you can go around pushing your customers around or pushing people around just because they're your customers. Because like I said, I will silently silence and slowly silence your business. You'll be wondering why, like, again, I worked my entire life
and to get my stage and my platform to the millions. My name is ringing bell in the millions on Google, in the millions. And like I said, this little spot, y'all, you're not gonna hear about it outside of the city and the town, the city. So whoever the business owner is, you might think you might be getting a couple dollars, bro. But we don't know who you are. And if you got staff here that treat people like that and try to intimidate and bully people, oh yes, sir. Your business is crumbling. I'm grateful that I'm not a business owner and there are not people under me that work for me that are fucking devils. Because that would be, my business and my family would be falling from the inside out. Because if you don't cut that section of the business off, it's going to eventually get back to the source. Like, again, that's why, I had to let a lot of friends go. I had to let a lot of people go in my life. Because you're not going to be basically a sinner to yourself and a sinner to me. And then you smile in my face and everything is cool and so on and so. No, you cut off. You cut off. And I am a business owner, so that's why I have to move accordingly. I can't just have anybody in my business or representing my business, because I'm practicing daily to represent the Most High and stand for all people, not just melanated people, all people. But again, if you try to intimidate me and bully me, and little do you know, I'm the one. I'm totally the one that's, I applaud individuals managing autoimmune disorder. Blessings. I'm I'm the one that's gonna be a fighter. And shout out to y'all, fighters dealing with autoimmune disorder. Y'all hit the like button for Smith and his donation. 19 Gmail accounts watching. Only me and one other account hit the like button. That goes to show you who's watching and who's not watching. 'Cause obviously they're not here. So this is the place. So just know what you're getting yourself into if and when you come here. And supposedly they own these houses as well. All of these houses is basically a part of the same thing. But like I said, we never heard of y'all globally. And I'm working on beating 42 million viewers. But if you come to New Orleans, know know what you're getting yourself into when dealing with that spot. They tried to break my peace of mind, and stop. Like, I don't know. I'm not the only one that sleeps with music. Definitely comment if you love to sleep with music on, or some sort of vibrations, or maybe even a TV. My dad used to sleep with the TV on. He slept with the T. We would sleep with the TV on every single day, and I sleep with Anita Baker playing in the background. Um, yeah, and if I'm in a hostel or if I'm in a room with somebody else, like, I keep it low. I keep it low. Like, I used to heal my trauma and my anxieties and my depression when I was in freaking jail, prison jail, from sleeping with music. And when I was a child and dealing with all of the things that I would deal with as a child, I kept a radio under my pillow on. Y'all see what it did to me, right? Y'all see I go around white noise, TV. Y'all see, I mean, I basically turned into the radio. I turned into the radio. Like, so that that's what that was about. Um it and it no, it was really intimidation. Like, that's like I said, if I was a fool, if I was a fool, I would camp out again. I would be camped out outside with my Bronx boys, and we would be camped out right outside. And when them two fools show up to work today or the next day, we probably not gonna beat your fucking ass. We probably not gonna fuck you up, but we probably gonna have water balloons for your ass. And they might be some, it it might be a little, again, we definitely gonna have, again, I deal, again, since I was a child, I'm not the one to bully. I'm not the one to bully. I'm not the one. Like, I don't go around and bully people. And but like I said, any of y'all who are dealing with autoimmune disease, or maybe you are a lone wolf. You're a lone wolf. If you are a lone wolf, male or female, just know what they got going on. Let me get the hell away from these two crazy people. She's talking to herself, and he's fine. Like I said, they they smoke um meth, crystal meth. They like a lot of crystal meth out here. Meth heads. It's just nonstop, you know, dope and meth and crack and just any drug that you can. Again, just we in the belly of the beast, but I still find peace. We in the belly of the beast, and I still find peace. Um, but it's wild to me. It's wild to me. Um, A lot of these folks is foreigners. They're not indigenous to this land, including the business owner and the staff. White boys. They're not indigenous to the land. You could look, bro said bars, like, thank you. Put it on a t-shirt, send it back to me. Belly of the beast, and I still got my piece. This is you could, no offense to any of the white men that tip, but you could look at a lot of these men who they jerk off on control. They jerk off and they want to get they rocks off on control. And then nigga, I come to the front desk and you not even the owner, you not even there. So like I said, if I wanted to, I would roll right back over there. Because if you want to be a bully and target me, now I know where I can find you. Roll right back up to your job or your home. Nigga, the government don't even know where they can find me. Like, and I'm out here not doing the wrong thing. No, one of my colleagues live in Louisiana. Crazy accent. New Orleans, yes. Again, it's a lot of love down here. It's a lot of love in New Orleans. But you do get some of that, hey boy. And they might not say hey nigga or hey boy. But when you walking through some of these neighborhoods, the classism, you see it. The classism, you feel it, you see it. You know, shout out to them brass players. Man, they playing their ass off, man. I left years ago and the brothers is dominating the drum sound and the brass sound. They're dominating, you know. But to finish what I was saying about, you know, you could basically tell by looking at some folks that their ancestors is not from this land. Your ancestors is not from here. So just because your mom or dad own the house or own a little plot of land, my ancestors, again, we are still spiritually attached to the land. So you can, police and the law this and our business rules that, hard instruments to play. Yeah, I was walking by a wedding last night. Them brothers was jamming. And I'm sorry, I'm not big on race at all, but I felt like I was in the 60s. The bride and groom came out of this nice looking place, white. The whole party, white. Everyone, suits and, but again, who's running the show? Who's running the party? Who's running the vibe on the whole street? They had police shut the streets down for a second line wedding to go through the streets. And I'm looking at the bride and the groom, and I'm like, all right, their family's putting up the money for this whole festivity, this festival. For you to get police to stop the streets and stop traffic, you got to spend some money. And then I'm looking at the musicians and the brothers, and I'm like, I wonder what they're paying these brothers to, because I always think that, because I'm, as a musician, as an artist, And as an entrepreneur, because I've dealt with wives, bride and grooms myself, and let me check for my phone, because why is it saying I left my phone? I didn't leave my phone. Um, so, but basically, it felt like the '60s because you had the brothers jamming, and then I just see a party of all white folks. Maybe it might have been a sprinkle. I saw a party of all white folks just down the street and just hopping and carrying on. And I was like, what year is it? I mean, there's nothing wrong. And I'm also thinking, I'm like, well, that's nice. We all look at us. We in a collective. We all getting along. But I couldn't help to see. I was like, it's yo, we still dominate the music scene, but we don't own it. We dominate the music scene, but we don't own it at all. We dominate, we create the music, we create the cool, and then we turn around and we got a job and we working for Uncle Tom and Sam and them. And I'm like, that's cool. That's cool, that's fine. I don't mind having a job if especially if it's something that I love to do. But just the feel of it just had me like, this remind me of the movies. This remind me of them slavery movies where they said, they said Sammy Davis had to go in through even though he was headlining, he couldn't go in through the front door of the venue. He had to go through the back, through the kitchen and all that. And all his other musician friends, they had to go through all of this to stand up for Sammy Davis Jr. so they could change the laws and stop making everybody making the rest of the musicians feel uncomfortable in the classism and all of that. And that's, again, I just speak on my heart. Like, I'm not calling a spade, but it's the like the brother said last night, it's the deep South. I'm in the deep South, and it's different down here. They clean the classism that exists up north. They clean it up a little bit more. And that's all I'll say on that. Like, because that's all, whether has to do with race or class. It had to do with class. It's classism. These white boys did not know that I'm a fucking YouTuber and that I have an audience and I will expose your motherfucking business. I will expose the owner. We will make, again, I have the receipts. I got the receipts. And whoever was working that night, they got the receipts. We will definitely throw your business name and throw your business under the bus. You could have been running that shit for 100 years. That should have fallen apart if you go through and you out here targeting the wrong people. I'm definitely moving in the name of the Most High. Like, I'm not out here picking on women or picking on men or picking on people. Like, I'm not going to continue to witness people get picked on or be a victim of intimidation myself by my own country, by my own people, by men, by anyone. And like I said, and I will use my testimony and go online and tell children and tell women, here's how you deal with a bully. You got the back all the way out, huh? Again, it boils down to accountability. If you know you are spiritually inclined and you walk with God, just, stick around your own, you know, for accountability so you can protect your peoples and your peoples can protect you. Because those of us who are walking around, and whether you got a lot of money or a little bit of money, the devil don't like you, basically. That's period. I'm here having a good old time, minding my business on the phone, and I've been singing in the streets and breakdancing in the streets. I've never had this much people walk up to me while I'm on the phone or while I'm on live stream. I'm having the time of my life communicating with Kachetta. I'm communicating with Kachetta. We ain't spoken a minute. And we jonesing. This white boy keep walking up on me. Y'all know me, I'll turn the camera around in a minute. She's like, she's like, what the fuck? She said that shit disturbed me. I'm like, look, hun, look at my life. Look, it's happening again. Like, I don't be trying to trauma, because it don't be trauma. Like, these be my experiences. And people see my live stream, or I catch a lot of it on camera, and they be like, oh, that's how that go? That's why, you know, some men, because it ain't just a white black kind of thing. A lot of men who, we just, oh, power. I gotta get off on power. It's about power. When them the men that ain't got no power. They trying to push like those the men, they ain't got nothing going on. You don't control nothing. You a 9-to-5er, so you try to use your job, again, whether it's police, security, or whoever, or supervisor at whatever job, you try to use your job to push power and authority, like you running something, like you not gonna have to come outside, and back it up outside, because you never know who you dealing with that don't give a fuck about your company or your job or who you work for, or none of that shit, and will meet you outside of your home, meet you outside of your job. Or, again, worse, now whoever owns India House Hostel, we calling them out. And the white boy told me, who some other white man who's on vacation right now, took his family on some vacation or something. But again, I don't condone bullying, cyberbullying, spiritual bullying. I don't condone, if you are bullying somebody, that's because you don't know what kind of disorders people have. You don't know what kind of disorders people have, or traumas people have. Again, but they're used to it. A lot of men who look like me, or a lot of men and people, period, we don't stand up for ourselves. We don't really stand up for ourselves. And that's when and why sometimes people will bring certain things to me because no one has ever said anything to them. No one has held them. King, what's goody? No one has ever held some of us accountable for being mean, for being bullies and intimidating. And again, if I was wrong this morning when I was you working, we working. We working. I'm not singing covers, so I'm basically working. This is all copyrighted. I'm gonna get paid off of telling people not to go to this hostel. I'ma cash in. Yeah, I don't, I think I might title this video such such and such place, such and such place are bullies. Yeah, bullies, man. Yo, I deal with a lot of bullies in my comments. Bullies. Like I'm not just a lover or a singer. I'm a fighter. I'm like, bruh, if you just gonna try to bully me, just run down. Just run down and try. Like, don't get in the comments, yup, you gotta leave a review. Oh, I left a review. I left a review at 3 o'clock in the morning. I left a review. But I'm looking at all of the rest of their reviews, and I was sitting there and I'm like, 4 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't believe this man. Again, he lucky I'm not one of my uncles or somebody else. I wake up to two white men standing over me. But I guess they knew. My motherfucking ancestors was also in that room standing over me also. So go ahead and try. And go ahead and try. And this is what they did. Like, he pushed me and he's like, hey man, turn that Anita Baker off. He said, the people in your room are complaining. The white man woke up out of his sleep. He said, yo, stop lying. He said, stop lying. I didn't complain. We didn't complain about him and his music. And then I'm sitting there, first I turned the flash on. No, I didn't have the flash on. I'm filming, but it's pitch black dark. All you see is two fucking ghosts. Just two fucking white ghosts. Casper, ghost. Then I turn the flash on. Put the flash in his face. I think that's crazy. That's crazy. When I was filming the first time, I think that it was two white boys. When I went to grab my phone and film again, the other white boy that started the shit got up out of there. He took off. But then I woke and I went to sleep. I stayed up for a while. I couldn't really sleep. The shit disturbed my sleep. I'm ready to burn shit the fuck down. Like, nigga, what? Like, metaphorically. Torch your shit with the motherfuckers inside. Like, they think the blue-eyed devil. Again, they think they dealing with some. You thought you was dealing with some Geechees and some spiritual folks down here that are down here with y'all, and they are. But so am I. I'm inclined. But I thought I was seeing shit. The white man woke up this morning. He said there was two of them. There was two of them in the room. this morning just standing over me and you. I said I thought I was going crazy. I said I thought I was seeing shit. I thought I was seeing shit. Why are these two white boys standing over me in my sleep? Like I won't wake the fuck up and it'll be hell in that motherfucking room. Or there are bad reviews about the place online. Bro, again, I sent it to you. Yeah, man. It's a wild, wild west, man. It's a wild, wild west. Again, I'm thankful for another day, and I'm thankful everywhere I go. My ancestors got me protected. No weapon formed against us can or will ever prosper. No person, no devil, no soul, no entity formed against us can and will prosper. Lawfully and legally. No weapon formed against us can and will ever prosper. I'm not I'm not in New Orleans by myself like I was the last time I was here. Or originally, what's goody? Originally when I got here, I was alone, but I created a community since I've been here, and I created a community globally, and I know a lot of y'all are not physically here with me. So people take it, and it's crazy. A lot of times it's not police. A lot of times it's not police. But these two white boys was definitely, like I said, if I'm still in town, what, like I said, they want to come, they want to do intimidation. I'm not sending no threats or acts of none of that. But if you want to intimidate, and I know where I can find your ass, and you, even if you did know where you can find me, like, again, I'm the one. Like I said, I will try to do some research and find out how to contact the owner or who the owner is. I know they have bad reviews, but they, like I said, they're still in business. They're still in business after she told me what she told me about them, and they own, like, it's not hard for any of us to come down here and buy one house, two house, three house, four houses, and now you own the whole block, and you trying to treat, again, I don't do well with bullies, man. I don't stand for it, bro. Like, I stand for righteousness, and no weapon formed against us is going to prosper. Period. I didn't get normally I wake up and I extend my stay. The white men, that's crazy. The white men that was in my room, the 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 one guy, he stood up for me, and bless his heart. He stood up for me, and he went to the front desk and he held them accountable. That's crazy. My ancestors is always out here working through all of us. He went and confronted them with his shirt off. I didn't know what he was doing, but like I said, I was on one. Like I didn't even get much sleep. I just went to sleep, and they kicking me out at 11:12. No, and like I said, I'm thinking that I was gonna, maybe try to get some help from y'all and extend my stay. I could not believe that these people woke me up out of my sleep to try to intimidate me. And that shit had me ready to, again, y'all already know what it feels like to be woken up out of your sleep. Somebody wake you up out of your sleep, if it's your spouse or if it's your kids or if it's your family or if it's whoever, and then they wake you up out of your sleep trying to bring you spiritual and psychological harm. I'd be pissed. It's not like they wake you up out of your sleep like, come on, it's an emergency. Come on, it's an emergency. Somebody wake you up out of your sleep trying to bully you, you ready, you might wake up ready to shed blood. The fuck is you doing, sir? Ma'am? Whoever. Are you serious? Ready to fight. Exactly. And it's bad enough. I prayed on live stream and I said, God, please don't allow me to be in another hostel. And I felt too embarrassed. I felt too embarrassed to like ask for help, to not have to stay in a place like this. I just, even though a lot of y'all are like Frank and a lot of y'all are like are here and is supportive, but I'm not even used to having support like this. I think one body is coming late, and you gotta watch the beginning of the video, bro. Watch the beginning of the video and you'll understand what's going on, especially have trouble sleeping and have to clock out in at dark 30. Yeah. It's you don't have to apologize, brother. Just check out the video. Gotta put the pride aside, bro. Yeah, you're addressing me just asking. Yeah, I this was a wake-up call. I have to put my pride aside, and if I have a support system and God answered that prayer, and I have people in my life that actually care, I have to put my trauma and my fear of asking and my fear of asking and just pride and all of that, put that to the side and let y'all really know. That's why, and let y'all really know like what's going on out here. And like, I don't want to have to continue to be targeted. Because no one is gonna force me to crash the fuck out. Because I'm not. I have too much self-control, first off. But like I said, I will find your ass down the back alley. I will find you. I might make time to come and find you. On the back, whether it's got fucking cameras or not. Like, again, or I'm gonna put the drop on your fucking ass. Period. I'm saying that in broad daylight. I will let again. Y'all see I got spiritual warriors every fucking way out here. And they're always like, yo, Mark, you good? You good? Like when I'm in the streets, I'm good. People don't, even police don't really be out here trying to pick on me and fuck over me. Like, they see broad daylight, the general public, even the young boys that was like trying to also intimidate me last night because there's three of them and there's one of me. And they like, yo, give us the microphone. Give us the microphone. We wanna say something on the microphone. I'm like, give me the microphone. That's just like, I said, let me hurry up and start singing again so they know what the hell time it is. Like, so I'm always outnumbered and I walk around humble like my teacher used to do. My teacher was a world-renowned grandmaster who we don't have to lay a hand on you. But if you thought you was gonna lay a hand on him, but he'd be on the side of the street sweeping, he'd be on the side of the street sweeping cigarette butts with $10,000 in his pocket, thousands of dollars in his pocket, and he's the superintendent of the building. And he's also the bodyguard, or was the bodyguard of Elijah Muhammad before Farrakhan, and a world-renowned grand master, and has a whole fucking troop that will ride for his ass. And he on the side of the street sweeping cigarette butts. Because that's a form of practice too, sitting there sweeping all day like that. And a lot of the general public would look over him. I mean, but everybody who knew who he was like, us, Brother Andre, namaste, Brother Andre, us, Brother Andre. Hi, Brother Andre. Hi. We all knew who he was. The myth, it wasn't a myth. We knew who he was. They knew who he was. So for the most part, he didn't have, but occasionally, or as he got older and he moved neighborhoods. One time he was in a situation and some young boys tried him. And a middle-aged somebody else pulled over or was on the side of the road in their vehicle. One of the bros from the block, and was like, and spazzed on them young guys. Like, yo, do you know who that is? Do you know who that is? Like, if y'all don't get the hell away from him, get away from him. Like, do y'all know who that is? Type shit. Like, so I'm a product of Abu Bakr, Sidro Abu Bakr, Mu'allim Ak. And he was, oh my God, humble. He was, oh my God, like humble. You would never know who he was. He didn't walk around unless you saw him practicing or unless you heard him speak. If you heard him speak, then you'd be like, who is this man? Like, wait a minute, who is this man? Like, or like I go through, when people hear me speak or when they hear me sing or dance or whatever, they be like, what the? And when I come in town and when I'm in New York and I'm around certain crowds and they know who I am and they just looking at the rest of the public like y'all don't know who that is. When I'm around my dance director and I'm back in town like for a period, he like, it's Marquise. That's Marquise. It's a cool feeling because she know and certain people know, but you know, evolution takes place, and again, and we're humble. All of us out here, you know, the veterans, the non-bullies, basically. If just maybe you can back yourself up financially, physically, spiritually. Maybe you can back yourself up, but you're not a bully about it. Just because I'm a young martial artist, brown boy, I don't go around pushing on people just because I'm a YouTuber I don't go. But now if you try me and you try to pick on me, now I'm gonna take an hour or 74 minutes and we're gonna turn this shit into a sermon on how to rebuke the devil, no matter who the devil is. Family, friends, business owner, co-worker, student, your spouse, like, again, and you can rebuke and you can fight fire without violence. like I said, sit here, sit here and put signatures together on your ass, and have your whole shit shut the fuck down. Or you know, what is in the dark? Like they say, what is in the dark will come to the light. What is in the dark will come to the light. Period. Um, what is done in the dark. So, I know moving forward, and I would say to all of the lone wolves out there, if you're a lone wolf, just know who you are, know your boundaries, and like I have to also say and tell myself to not be afraid to ask for help, or I don't know, like sleep to like do whatever I have to do because I got a little bit of rest. Um, I got a little bit of rest, and I paid them. And I honestly, like I said, I don't feel like going through this back and forth with my card. Canceling the card, dispute the $40. And now I gotta sit here and look for another. Yeah, but it's it's one of the most unprofessional places that I've seen since I've been back in America. Um, yeah, it was completely, again, it was beyond, and they all they can and will say was, hey, it was quiet time. He was disturbing, it was quiet time. He was disturbing, he was loud, he was disturbing. You know white folks always calling black people loud because my DNA is loud. My DNA is loud, and your DNA is of what? Of who? My DNA, so we sit here and y'all saw we on the streets, there's loud music everywhere. This is New Orleans. There's loud everywhere. It's Hispanics, loud, loud, loud. And I get here and I don't even, my voice won't even let me speak. I speak heavy, but my voice won't allow me to speak loud and waste my voice and all, like, so they had no residents. No residents came outside. In fact, they had some residents hop the pool fence and go and hang out at the pool area, and they came out and jumped on them and still, try to have something to say. Again, it was straight intimidation. It was totally intimidation. And that's one of the parts of the South that I'm just like, I'm not the one. I'm not the one. God bless all of my ancestors who had to go through that. God bless all of my ancestors who had to go through being trying to be intimidated by white men. Period. Again, y'all seen the movie Sinners, or if you didn't see the movie Sinners, go check it out. Y'all know there's a couple of us that are soldiers, that are strapped up, trained, physically, financially, mentally, emotionally, ready for you, your grandsons, whoever, whenever, however. We're not. I'm not, we're not the ones that you're gonna push over. We're the ones that you probably have at the front line of your army. We're not the ones that you think you go out to sit here and push over and take advantage of. Like I said, the internet is moving in my favor. We never even heard of your business. No matter how much money you think, no matter how many houses or buildings you own over there, we never heard of you. Like, so, I can put you on. Mark, check your inbox. I can. Actually, yeah. Let me turn the Wi-Fi on. I'll try right now. I can't do it while I'm on this phone. I see the messages coming through though. Once again, Gabrielle, thank you so much for that Cash App. I'm not sure if you're still here watching. Um, I'm gonna try to stay away from hostels, man. I gotta that's why I'm just like I might have to I might have to I gotta like if my budget is shot and short, like I have to end this tour and take my behind back to New York City, and because I have a place to stay where I have some privacy. I have some like I don't want to continue to be picked on basically, because I was again eventually I'll snap and I'm gonna swing. What about Airbnb? Um, I looked I looked at Airbnb and I looked at hotels, Gabrielle, but like Frank, I honestly, I felt too ashamed to come to y'all and ask for help and tell y'all that I don't really have no money to stay in a place for a night or 2 nights. I felt I felt too I had pride and I was ashamed. I didn't I didn't know what to do. So I said, let me get the cheapest shit I could find. The cheapest piece of shit that I could find, and just instead of sleeping on the side of the curve, let me just go. This girl told me they smoke crack out of this hostel. She told me that they smoke crack and crystal meth out of the hostel, and I still went over there to the crack house and tried to. That's that's pride is the devil. Hey, pride is the devil. Pride is the devil. Like I didn't like this should be having me like in tears that I have actually have help. I'm so used to not having help and not having nobody that I can come to and ask for help. When I have, it's taking me some time. It's Frank, Gabrielle, Smith, all of the people that are actually like, you contribute information or you contribute help. Like y'all are actually supporters. It's taking me some time. I'm having deja vu again. It's taking me some time to accept that, like, I have a community, I have people that I can come to and ask for help. And that I don't have to keep putting myself in these cheap ass circumstances. Sleeping on bunk beds and stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong with sleeping on bunk beds as a grown ass man, but it also, it again, it gives me trauma. I'm still healing from being taken advantage of in my own. I'm still healing from incarceration. I'm still healing from white correctional officers, white police officers, not just uniform men, not just uniform men, but white men. Period. I'm still like or men, not even just white. Some lot of times it's men that look like me. I'm healing. I'm still healing of being not 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 putting my family and friends and or my parents on the spot. I'm not. But I've been a lone wolf for a while. I've been a lone wolf for a while. So when you are a lone wolf and I'm not gang affiliated. I'm not affiliated. Like I've been a part of the kung fu school, but I was young. They had already they separated by the time I was older. I never had no crew. I never really. I built my. I had my business partners. This is the closest thing to a community that I've ever had in my life, and just consistency, and I'm talking about all of y'all who I talk to, off credit. I mean, offline. You support me offline. You support me with $5. You support me with information. You support me with an email, with a text message. Like, you support. Like, you don't just sit here and watch me on YouTube and call yourself a supporter because you're a subscriber. I mean, thanks for subscribing, but I'm so now I'm healing from years of solo. It's driving in circles. We literally heard the car go that way. Now the car, like, I'm confused. I guess he's going to the store for his mom or something. That shit is crazy. But again, I have pockets and I have moments. I have pockets. Gabrielle's still here. Thank you for being here, Queen. Gabrielle, I'm still waiting to hear from you offline. I didn't know I didn't know where you was at. That's why I mod and remod and mod and remod and mod and remod. I was looking for you. I was looking for you in email or looking for you on WhatsApp because I sent you an email. You sent me an email. I responded to your email. I sent you the WhatsApp group. Mom, let's go hit this blunt and talk about all this shit. Sometimes, what you mean, Mom? Let's go hit this blunt and LOL, talk about all this shit. I can't download anything. All right. Okay, well, at least we got you an email. Man, let's go hit this blunt. Who hit a blunt? What you mean, Frank? Pass it to me too. I wish. Hold on. Until I figure. I wish. I was telling Conchetta. See you smiling. Yo, Frank, I think Frank smokes weed. Frank, do you smoke weed? Like, I think Frank is 420 friendly. Like, I don't know why I can't download anything. I think Frank smoke weed. Like, Frank, you be over there. You be over there just in your zone? Self-employed. I'm confused, sir. We know you self-employed. Oh, Apple won't let you. Apple want their money. They do that. When they do that. They do that to me. Yeah, they're doing that to me. I owe them $2. They won't let you download no apps until you pay them whatever you owe them. I don't owe them. Like, see, I don't owe. Well, maybe you need to, adjust. You need to just trying to put a smile on your face. I appreciate it, Frank. Yo, Frank, you already know how you can put a smile on my face, sir. Send a queen. Where the queens? Where the sisters at? I need a warrior princess on God, bruh. A warrior, a queen. Now, I mean, I can smile alone. I'm not gonna sit here and say that without being in a relationship or without having a woman by my side. Now I can't smile. But sometimes, ladies, that's how we get the feeling. That's how you start to get the feeling. Like, fuck this shit. I'm murdering everything. Fuck that. Like, he said a white bunny. Oh no! Hey, no, sir. No, I don't just like white women. I like all women. I'm back in America. I'm in the South. I'm with the sisters. Sir, stop trying to put that out there. Stop trying to, sisters, your left or right. Stop trying to tell us straight, stop trying to tell it. Everybody wants your money. Well, I'm not sure. Yo, Michael, will you make a contribution and match Abrielle or match Frank? Michael, will you make a contribution? Rich Forever Films. Will you make a contribution towards the music ministry? I appreciate y'all being here. Tommy, 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 when are you gonna make a contribution? We always see your name, but I've never seen. Yeah, that. I'm sorry. That's how I secretly do a troll check. That's how I do a troll check, y'all. Hey, you got $5? No. All right, suck my. The fuck is you? Like, fuck is you? Like, yo, could y'all imagine again, virtually and spiritually? Virtually, we are all sitting here in a place in time on YouTube's platform, and we building and we having a conversation, and strangers from all over the world be like, hey, can I join the conversation? And all day, every day is like, sir, who are you? Sir, like, back up. We trying to be nice. Like, yo, where are you? Damn, she said 2:30. I'm literally sitting on the side of the road. Let me send her the live stream. All of my supporters. When other people, I want other people to be included in the conversation, but please hold them accountable to talk with a tip, please. Whether I mod you or not, please hold people accountable to talk with a tip, because I appreciate that everybody wants to be a part of my life, and they want to be a part of Smith's life, and a part of Gabrielle's life, and a part of Frank Evans' life, and a part of, like, I appreciate it. Like, everybody want to have something to say, and they want their 2 cents to count as $20, but it's not even 2 cents. Please hold these people. Please hold people, these non-tipping people, in, again, once. I mean, like, thank you again, Gabrielle, for your contributions and your consistency. Thank you, Frank, again, for your contributions. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, Kachetta. Kachetta's coming to meet me now. I'm not sure if she's taking public transportation. I think I need to call her, because she said 2:30. Can I sit here until 2:30? Thank you for your music. And so, I'm sorry I can't sit here. Basically, that's what I did this morning. All of this was my testimony, but I got to put it in a song. Now I got. Thank you for appreciating my music. Now I got to write another diss track. Like, gotta write another diss track. Like, now I gotta send shots, music shots. Pop, 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 pop. Now I gotta talk about you in the streets, and then say the name of your business, or these trolls. That's what they want. They want to. Yo, he dissed me. He acknowledged me. I'm like, get away from me. You're poor. I don't see you, sir. Like, just poor of attention. You want attention because your girl don't give you no attention. Rich forever. Rich forever sent a contribution. Thank you for that cash app. Hold on. Okay. Rich forever. Thank you for that contribution. Thank you for your. Oh, that was really fast. That's what it says. Like, for the people. For the people. For the people. Shout out to the people. Means a lot. Man, if 27 people did what you and Gabrielle did, I wouldn't be Mark. Should we reach out to the owner of the hostel after you? Absolutely. I would if I had a shower and some sleep, I'd be doing the research and emailing now. If I wasn't sitting on the side of the road. He said, "What's up, buddy? How you doing?" Hi. Shout out to them. Like, y'all are. I don't think it's me. I think the camera is freaking famous. Honestly, I mean, but I appreciate that greeting. I always love a hello from any brother or sister. Always love a hello. And I try to make sure I give all of my thank yous, I give all of my greetings backs, and sometimes I'm in trauma too, so I don't just stand on the side of the road. Hello, hi, hello, good morning, hello, how you doing? Hello, like, and then my voice doesn't allow me to do that neither. So, but it means a lot when someone greets. When someone greets. 1 second, y'all. My nose is stopped up. But I know what it is. People sit here and they see me talking to the camera, and they like, oh, he's some sort of person, some sort of streamer. And they're right. They always guess right, because I'm sitting here not talking to myself. I'm talking to the phone, and it's on. I'm taking it seriously, and it's on a tripod. Like, so y'all don't even know. Like, the people. The people are, y'all protect me even without even being here, even though I gotta make some changes because I have to have some people in my life. It's starting to get to that point. I'm telling you, that's why I was in Asia with little to no money. Like, I'm never coming back. Never. Like, yo, Gabrielle, you should see those videos. Like, I was like, anytime I had to think about, I might have to come back and build some capital and then come back, I was like, no, because I was living in hotels. I had my own private bathroom. I had a couple. Oh my god, I was living a good life on a small ass budget. I didn't speak the language, but bruh, I watched many of them. Thank you. It's mind twisting. It's mind twisting being back here in New Orleans or being back in America and not having, I don't know what really the case is, but I feel like I don't have enough to stay in hotels every single night. So I'm like freaking sleeping in hostels when I know I spent like the whole time in Asia, like, no hostels. Why would I stay in a hostel just to save money? What money? Like, how much money you need to save? Damn, like, make more money. Thank you. Once again, Ron, Rich Forever. Thank you for that Cash App. I don't even have a pinned message. So wow, I don't know how you knew. Well, I think it's very expensive. I think Gabrielle and all of my supporters, I think it's very expensive if you don't have, thank you, Smith. That's how he knows what my Cash App is. Thank you, Smith, for holding the world accountable to make a contribution and talk with a tip. Because I'm like, wow, I don't even have a pin message. How does he know what my Cash App is? Thank you again. I fell in love with that lifestyle. I don't want to go back to feeling poor. Cause, um, I see it, Ronnie. Ronnie, I see it. When you are alone, I see it, Ronnie. I see, I'm single and I pay all my bills alone. It make too much to get any assistance. I totally understand. My family looks to me. Wow. Wow. My family looks to me to help. Yeah. Yo. Yo, Gabrielle. Yo. There are a lot of women supporting. Yeah. There are a lot of women. When I was in Asia, oh my God. I never seen so many women that, but it's different. They were out there, like they accepted that they have to go to work and make $10 a day and give their family $5. You make $10 a day and your grown mother and father and grown brothers and sisters, grown people are like, give us $5. You make 10. What? And it was like, yeah, my mom paying her bills and she did not rate. My mom had to run away from them. My mom paying her bills and she did not raise me. Yeah, I know. I know, like, all of the leaders, my siblings put through drug have. Wow. So you're basically, it sounds like you're the warrior princess. You're the warrior princess of your whole side. There's a lot of warrior princesses out here. Man. And the men, a lot of the men are looking to y'all like, yo, hell, yo. I tell brothers all the time, like, fellas, it ain't that hard, it ain't that bad out here, man. Go apply, go apply for Evans Home Services. See if they hiring. I put myself through debt in school to make more money. They had the same opportunity. But in saying this to say, I get you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your overstanding. I'm single not with anyone. I appreciate your overstanding. I appreciate you being here spiritually, virtually. I appreciate y'all. It's scary. It's scary. I faced the reality of it costs to be a boss, and I had to sacrifice being single because I choose peace. I choose peace over sex. Fuck that. I choose peace. Like, I want to cuddle. I do want to cuddle for the rest of my life. But in peace. If I had to choose between, I choose peace. Like, fuck that. I like to cuddle. I like women. I love women. But I'll be monogamous before I'm out here. But I know money is attracted to me. So multiple families, multiple people, I like peace. Me too. like I've never been effective out here just being selfish with my energy and selfish with my association. Just one friend, two friends, one family, and um, people. I'm always fighting over people. People always fighting over me. Like, he's with us. He's with us. He's with us. And I gotta tell everybody, listen, none of y'all are supporting me like that. Who's? No, and I take off, and I just. It's a good thing it's not a bad thing when you support, you're the backbone, but there's a lot of. I came across your account by accident, the video of the train, and I'm glad. Oh no, that was no accident. I'm setting booby traps all over the world. I'm building, we building, this community. You know, if spiritually we aligned, I thank God that because look, I'm like you're still here, and I appreciate you for still being here. Shout out to Michelle. I had a family that I used to work with, and I used to help them take care of their kids, and I would rent from them and help them with money and rent from them. And the mother passed away, and she was so used to people being in her house abruptly and not paying her. They would just literally take advantage of this family and just always be in their house. And she had this saying, um, God bless Michelle, man. Rest in peace, Michelle. Rest in paradise. She would be like, "You still here? You still here?" Like, yo, blessings to her. At least you can give to someone appreciating and actually worth more than I could ever offer. What you mean? At least you can give to someone appreciating and actually worth more than I could ever offer. What do you mean, like? Sorry, I type fast. It's okay. Take your time, like the lady was saying in Wendy's yesterday in Louisiana. She was like, "Take your time, I mean, at least I can give, and I. That's again, Gabrielle. You see how many people, Gabrielle? You see how many men and women watch my live stream, and you see how many people actually give compared to those. You see just look at the numbers since you've been watching me, since you've been here. Look how many people actually will make a contribution of a couple dollars, but they won't stop watching now. They gonna keep. They're like, well, what he got? Where he at now? What's going on now? Like, or here's a fun fact. Years ago, if I didn't learn anything on Google, well, I'm a writer, so obviously, I'm good at titling. I can put a title on a video and have you like, what? Let me click on that. Like, what? Like, I'm a writer, so I'm good with words. If you give, you will never lack. And I indeed believe that, and I believe that. Ooh, that's a universal law. I'm living. My credit, my spiritual credit, my mental credit is good. My spiritual credit is good. They say, credit in the bank. What about your credit with God? Credit in the bank. What about your credit with God? What about your credit with the earth? What about your credit with the people? What about your credit with this universe? Credit. I got credit now. So, again, I was in Asia. I was in Australia. Man, them snow bunnies couldn't stop giving me money and kisses. What's up, man? What's up, man? Y'all saw the puppy hanging out the window? Man, shout out to all of the brothers in Australia. You know, they was giving money too. You know, and they have what they get? Yeah, they get paid. They pay them well in Australia. Again, I just started to get pushed back. I only left Australia because I got tired of being picked on. It was the same thing I just went through this morning. Men and people were just trying to use their job and their class to pick on me. I'm just singing on the side of the street and people picking on me. Australia is not cheap, yeah. I couldn't find a company to surround me. I couldn't find an agent. Like, again, so that's what I spent. I'm in New Orleans. I'm gonna fill out this app. I'm gonna try to fill out this application today. I gotta, I'm like I said, if you are a viewer and you're not able to be consistent and amazing and make a contribution like my contributors towards the music ministry and even to my supporters, I need y'all to understand, all of the people. If you have internet and a phone, and you're not a singer, and I am a singer, please let's come together and research grants. If you can help me research a grant that I'm eligible for, even if I'm not in that location, but you would be comfortable. I can, maybe I can come to that location and I can stay in a hotel. Again, between me being a musician and you having internet and a phone and we researching as a community, do y'all know how much money is involved when, again, they would give me the money to tour. There are organizations that would give me the money to not have to sleep in hostels anymore. There are grants. I don't have to live like this anymore. And I don't want to live like this. I want to sing. I want to just sing the best that I can. I don't want to have to be stressed out by the staff of India House Hostel, because because the staff is mad that they're not somewhere smoking drugs. Like, so you mad at me that anyway, there is an organization. But most of these organizations are not national. So if I have to travel, yeah, I'm sending my message and I'm sending shots at the same time, because that's what the title of this video is. I gotta stay on topic. We sending shots. I'm sending Google shots. I'm not sending gunshots. I'm sending metaphoric shots, headshots. Shoot your whole business up in Google review. Fuck your whole. Have all of my trolls in your comments and fuck your whole shit up. If you're a troll, that's what you can do. Go to, you can make a donation, trolls, by leaving horrible. Y'all sit here and troll me. All my trolls, you can get in you can get a membership, you can get in a club by, again, helping us with research and send the worst reviews that you can possibly get, you and your whole troll community, and everybody bum rush this business online on Google, fuck them over on the internet. Make sure we stop hearing about them online, because after your business is doing that bad online, the internet is the new world. Y'all can still, I met a brother yesterday. He's like, oh, I only accept cash. I don't accept Cash App. I need my cash now. I can't receive that money until next week. I said, what the hell are you talking about? This is Cash App. Like, he was an elder. He was over 70 years old, still hustling. God bless that brother. He didn't understand. He didn't understand the internet at all, or digital and virtual money. He's like, I need my cash in my hand. He brought me back to the Philippines. Um, he's the South. We in the South. We in the South. So minimum wage down here is $7 and some change. Minimum wage is $7.25, I think. Y'all can Google it. Put it in the chat. What is the minimum wage in New Orleans in 2025? 2025. That I guess that's why a couple of them are disgruntled. They're disgruntled. Like, they look at me like, oh, you northern boy. You think you're all that. You think you're all that. You talk loud. Like, you're a YouTuber. You think you can communicate better than us. I'm just minding my business in the corner talking to my phone. Literally talking to my phone. Like, these people in my face. $7.25. $7.25. Yo, God bless anybody in the chat that is making $7.25 an hour. And God bless you if you are in the Philippines or in any of these other countries, and your currency equals to around, again, I just left a country that, hold on, Smith, or Smith and anybody watching, how much is $7.25? How much is $7.25 USD? How much is that in Filipino pesos? How much is that in Filipino pesos? $7.25 USD. Convert that to Filipino pesos, please. Any one of y'all, and put that in the chat. And you're gonna find some people is making that an hour, some people is making that a day. That's what they get in a day. So I went to the Philippines before COVID to train. Oh, what? So you was in Manila for a month. It was a job trip. I went to the Philippines before COVID to train them for United Healthcare. What part of the Philippines? So Brother Tommy, I was asking if you can convert $7.25 converted to pesos. Yeah, Manila. Okay, that was where I landed, and that's where I left. That's where I started, and that's where it ended. Shout out to Manila. I don't know if you saw any of my videos before I left Manila. That was $40. My bad. Okay. All right. I'm not sure if you understand the question. I'll say it again. So what you got to do is go to Google and you put $7.25 and you put converted to Filipino pesos, because I don't know what is $40. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what is 40K. I'm not really sure what any of these messages that you've been. I'm not sure what you're saying. Yes. Okay. Now we're yeah. There you go. 387 pesos. Yes. There's plenty people doing. Yep. But it was paid, and I didn't really go out much. The time difference is like 12 hours from here. Yes, 13 or 12 in 12 some places, but I think it was 13 from New York City. Yeah, the Philippines was my life. It was my life for a while. I'm still, like I said, I'm still not adjusted yet. I don't know how long has it been. It's been less than a month though. I don't know how long it's been. But mentally, I'm still in the Philippines. That's why a lot of this is like, oh, I'm sleeping. I went from sleeping in private rooms with my private bathroom to hostels because I'm looking at what I'm spending in USD. I'm like, no, I'll sleep outside. No, this is my money. This is my US dollars. No. I'm looking at the US dollars, and I used to always spend all of this kind of money before, but now I look at US dollars like I look at it as valued. I look at it as I was over there in the Philippines making $20. Like, yay! Yay! We made $20 in one day. Cause I was with them. I was there for 6 months, love. I was over there making $30. Yay! We made $30 in a day. Like, we was all. It was life, hun. It was life changing. We made $5. Like, what? What you know what you can do with $10 a day? What? $10? Let me get that. I'll take that. Like, hun. Like, yeah. And all to all of the kings, all of the brothers that support all of the brothers, like, bruh. Man, it was life. Like, so that's why it's kind of mentally, I feel weird because I want to everything, all of these donations that I'm making, I don't want to get, I'm like, no, I'm not living out of hotels over here like this and giving all of the donations that I make right back. No, but I know it costs to be a boss and this tour expenses. I'm still touring and it's expenses, transportations, accommodation, and food. I don't know how you did that plane ride to Asia, bro. That's a long trip. It was. I broke it up. You break it up. That it's Mark, you helped many hungry families and kids by buying food over there. It's all documented. Thank you. Just doing the best I can. We doing the best we can. I've heard the tango. I heard the tango. I gotta download it. So, somebody says Why is he crying? Um, okay. Yeah. Send me. Email me your link. Email me your link so I could check it out. It's okay, bro. Chin up. You got this. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you for that contribution. And a lot of Filipino people use the app, and it changed their lives. They make tons of money. Um, Yo, Tommy, how long have you been watching? Cause I want to respond. I want to respond to Claude. Or um um I don't know how many of y'all have been watching me since the Philippines, but I noticed it's coming. I know it's coming. I know, like, all of the emotions is gonna come out of me. Especially being back in America. I'm just, yeah, the memories. Claude, I would just I feel fine. I'm adjusting to not being in the Philippines anymore. I'm adjusting to being back in America. If any American, if I, like I said, I don't. A lot of people have never witnessed anything like that. We don't. Have, again, if any American or any Westerner, if you ever spend over 90 days, if you spend a period of time in what, on quote unquote, these poorer countries, if you and then you come back home, you be sitting here crying too. You would be sitting here crying too, like, oh, but let me get myself together, cause thank you. It was again, it's still in me. It's an adjustment, like, because after 90 days, your mind resets. After almost 6 months, your mind, you adjust, like, um, yeah, it, it it was happening. It was happening really fast. It was happening really fast. Like, it changed me from. Is Frank in the chat telling me to go smoke weed? Like, Bro, go smoke, bro. Like, I think you know what's crazy too. What's funny? I think Ronnie and Smith. I'm saying Ronnie twice. Um, I don't know. A lot of y'all seen me shift, bro. I'm over here rolling. Hey, had me sleeping. Um, yo, Ron, Smith and Frank, they seen me on weed and they seen me off weed. They, I don't know what they see, but they're looking from the outside in. Love you, King. Love you too. Plus, my job won't let us smoke. Yeah, I won't. I treat myself like I have a job. I don't have a job, but I treat it like I have a job. And I'm like, yo, the weed's out. It's going. It's off. Cause I don't know why, but I'm always high in my meds. They never you said in my mind. Is that what you mean? You say? Cause it says in my meds, on my meds. Um, Frank is funny. I love your sense of humor, King. Frank say, Frank say, I take medication. Bless you. Um, yeah, they, they, I would, I would maybe drink medication, like drink some herbs, drink tea. My mother suggested I should drink chamomile, I think I got chamomile in my book. I got chamomile in my book bag, because I've been, um, man, I'm working at the spec store. Brothers be on break, and the ganja be hella strong. Like, I hope you good, Abrielle. Um, I don't have a choice. I'm fine. How long have you been watching? Claude, how long have you been watching? Um, Tommy, how long have you been watching? Yup, and they all take pills too at my job. You would never know. Wow. Yeah, a lot of us are on some sort of antidepressant, or or maybe even if it's not pills, maybe it's meditating, maybe it's working out, maybe it's fishing, maybe it's driving, maybe it's music. Again, my drug of choice these days has been like music, but obviously I've been overdosing on music. Like, I've been overdosing. I sit here and sing till I can't even talk. Like, I've been watching since you was the dude in the Philippines and Miss B. Claude, really? You've been watching for 1 year? Really? Miss B. I'm trying to Miss B. Miss B. Miss B. Who is Miss B? Oh, Miss B. I tried. I'm tired of typing and I don't want to take over. I'd better tip. Love you too. Thank you for the love. Um, yeah, Smith just had me thinking of, just like a flashback of the experiences, man. Like being over there and supporting families like that. Like it was, it was life. It was touching. I felt like I felt. felt like I mean, I feel like I have a purpose in my country too. I feel like I have a purpose, period. But it was unbelievable to be able to touch people's lives like that with with my budget wasn't just crazy. I always thought that you needed all of this money to have a charity. I didn't know that technically I'm doing charity work. Like technically this is like so it was a guy who didn't have a phone. Yes, 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 yes. You had a yes. Wow, I'm saying I should wow, I'm saying I should tip for typing so much. No, it's okay, love. I appreciate your contribution. I wish every wow, she made another contribution, y'all. Gabrielle, tell them to tip. Tell them to match you. Tell them to match you. We got a lot of people watching, and I'm not on subscribers mode. Tell them to tip with you. Wait, did I send her? Again, I appreciate you, Gabrielle. I appreciate all of the love. I definitely I miss the Philippines. I miss it. And I know I have business to take care of here in America. I know it is meant for me to be here. I have hold on. Comments are going fast now. I saw the Cape on the beach. He had a whole secretary and all. Oh, that was fire, bro. Having a ball. Mark, I'm glad you let your emotions out. Quite frankly, I don't know how you held it for so long, seeing the hunger and the poverty around the world. Yeah, it's gonna come out from time to time. Like that's why I don't really talk about it like that, because I'll be sitting here crying all day on live stream. Like, cause it's one thing to see it on video. It's one thing to see it on video. To see it firsthand, you cannot unlive that. You can never and you will never forget like that sort of hunger and poverty. Like change it's not the same. A book, seen it in a book, seen it on TV, seen it on YouTube. That's one thing. To sit and see it in your face. America does not see that sort of poverty. We don't legally, the government, as much as crazy as we talk about the government, like there's no poverty over here like that exists. Even the people that are on the streets. Even the people that are on the streets and the people that sleep on the streets of America, it's not even, they're more fortunate than a lot of these other countries. Sleeping on the streets of America, when there are people that would totally, if you told them, hey, you're gonna go to America, but you're gonna be homeless, they will say, send me, I'll drop all of this shit, send me to America then. I'll be homeless in America before I'm sitting here and I'm hungry and I'm homeless over here in India or in Africa or in South America or in Asia. And I know there's poverty and I know there's poverty in the Western world. There is poverty in the Western world, but we have access to resources. We can touch it. We can see it. Just like you can see that poverty over there and you're surrounded by it. I'm not holding on to it. I mean, again, it comes out as it comes out. But I think I've trained, I think Western men, we are like designed a kind of way. We're designed a kind of way where we're not even used to letting the emotions out. Or like this, I don't, shout out to Frank for that hug. There's not always anyone to hug, a female, a friend, someone to talk to offline. So I appreciate everybody that I get to talk to offline. Um, Again, because I don't intentionally hold my emotions, and that's why I try to always sing them out. But yeah, man, you're witnessing like some real stuff. Um, the young man you had helping you, he was so happy to be your assistant. It's like PTSD, totally. You went from happiness to this place that literally you can never get ahead. They won't allow it. She preaching. Thanks. She preaches. What state are you in right now? Um, I'm poor and I make. Wow. She's that. Wow. Yes. Wow. Wow. She said I'm poor at 70,000 a year. Like after taxes and benefits, that's almost half. Wow. Well, again, um, let's make a plan. Let's stay in contact. Let's be friends forever. Let's make a plan. It's true. You work for the man. Well, you don't always have to. You're in a position to basically invest in yourself and surround yourself with people and surround yourself with information, and you can start planning now to get out of that. Thank you for liking the video. Um, I definitely, it was, I've never been to Delaware, and I love my job. I just don't love, love, love the money they take. Wow. Do you invest any of your money? Like, you don't have no side investments to make some of that money back. They're gonna take it. The more you make, the more they're gonna take. I mean, depending on how your finances is set up. Because if you set up your finances a kind of way, I mean, but if you're working a job, they're gonna tax you. They're totally gonna tax you. But if you're saying you got investments, then that means eventually, I mean, depending on what you invest and depending on your goals and your plans, you will eventually, depending on how quick and when, you will eventually free yourself from that routine. The investment can go as well. But if something happens to the economy, I'm confused. Well, I'm confused on what kind of investments we're referring to. Then you mean like when you say investments? Do you mean like investments in the company, like 401k? I gotta get some liquid. I gotta get to a gas station. I'm waiting on Conchetta, y'all. She's coming to pick me up. That's why I'm on the side of the road. Like if you want 401 savings, you name it. Yeah, okay. I figured that's what you meant. Those are investments. I think those are long-term investments though, right? Those are I was referring to like an Airbnb or a Turo side business or a YouTube side business or just a side business that doesn't require, doesn't, you can keep your day job. You can keep your day job and make side money, you know, because your day job is your investor, and eventually your side investments is gonna unlock you from your day job because the money's gonna go up. And you keep using, that's kind of what I'm doing. Use the street money to invest into the YouTube money. Use the street money. No, my parents did that for years. I grew up in the rental business. I don't know, maybe I will into something. Well, man, I need to, man, there's so many damn videos I could be sitting here making all day about a lot of this stuff. Man, the last time I was in New Orleans, I was starting a Turo business. I put my Nissan on Turo, and they was booking it, and then Turo kicked me off because you can't put, I had a, they, what was, my title, salvage title. It was a salvage title. They found out that it was a salvage title, and they was like, you can't get no money with us. I spent $6,500 on this car, and then I tipped my sister $500 for helping me find the car. So I spent $7,000 on this car. And again, I thought I had something because I was making money. I said, okay, it's time to get another car. Put 2 more cars on the app because I was making like $30 a day every time they rent. And all I got to do is just let, check them out. And I'd sit at home, and I was doing that for a while. Man, there's so many side hustles, and I know people who do good. And FanDuel, I don't know. All day, bro, it's better than I'm not familiar. Y'all putting me on to something. Oh, I gotta get it. I mean, when I tell you, I gotta figure out Discord. We have a community, y'all. We definitely have a community of people that are in my life, and they subscribe to my channel. And like me, y'all have information, and we can, again, you know what's another thing that I don't talk about, or I mean I do, as much as I can, but a lot of us don't talk about? Having 17 people in harmony, that's a bag. Community is, man, because people start sharing information and sharing information and sharing and sharing and sharing. And next thing you know, you learn some stuff and you piggyback it. Man, that is so profitable. That is so profitable. Having all these businesses are literally they're just communities. The moment people come together, there goes the bag. Like, so I have to find a mutual platform where people, maybe if you are using social media, if you're not using social media, I was thinking about Superphone. There's an app called Superphone, and have my community offline on Superphone. But I'm still working on that. A way where we can come together and share information, and I can share the knowledge and the information with y'all. And if I can't use the information, somebody else can use this information. And, maybe you want to have a side hustle. Maybe you want to make some more money. Or maybe, You want to work out or something. Knowledge is totally the bag. And when you got a group of people coming together, that's a lot of knowledge. So everybody knows something. Some water. I know people. It's hot out there. It's hot out there, but I'm kind of used to it. The Philippines was the same way. I got used to that heat. You just gotta drink a lot of water. I like really hydrated. I stayed hydrated. In the Philippines, I got used to just drinking all this water every single day, like all day. 'Cause, you know, Dijon. Can someone in the, did I lose service or something? Is my service working fine, y'all? Let me see. I just reset it anyway. I don't know what's happening with the stream. And I'm not even going to stress out and trying to figure it out. Yeah, I just assume that it's not working when the numbers go down. I need 1 second, y'all. Oh no, I have cash. $313. 13 or 15. Where's the garbage? I need to use your garbage. Excuse me. Now I understand why you know, the people come from other countries and they come in America and they they stick together like rice and beans. Like they come from these other countries and they appreciate the opportunity and the resources over here more than some of us. They take advantage. They take advantage of community. I mean, and a lot of them do that. I mean, they kind of do that over in their countries as well, but they do that a lot here. They come to hell together. They kind of only fuck with themselves for the most part. They do business there. Yeah, so that's my goal is to it's not about black or white, but building a community. Just building a community. Like I don't think I can sing today. Wow. Thank you so much, Gabrielle. I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna
Gloria a Dios.
I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna reset this live stream and sing a little. But I'm gonna get away from this corner. They have a church.
Gloria a Dios. Gloria a Dios, aleluya.
Thank you, Gabrielle. I wish we can get some more good people. Well, I'm excited to get more good people like you in my life.
Como le decía aquí al siervo, mi hermano, que Dios siempre llega a tiempo, ¿verdad? Tal vez usted no tiene trabajo, tal vez usted está pasando necesidades monetarias, tal vez tiene a su hijo enfermo, pero déjame decirle algo, que Dios está aquí. Dios está oyendo lo que usted está pensando, lo que usted le ha dicho al hermano, pero dice la palabra de Dios, clama a mí y yo te responderé. Hay veces, mire, yo le puedo decir muchas cosas, pero si Dios está en este momento con nosotros, dice la palabra, si Dios está con nosotros, ¿quién contra nosotros, hermano? Así le invito, hermano, que usted que acaba de llegar al trabajo, usted que está comprando ahorita aquí en la tienda,
Outside church.
quédese a escuchar la palabra de Dios.
Outside church.
Mire, en el mundo que yo andaba, usted no sabe de dónde Dios me rescató. Dios me rescató en un lugar donde el diablo quería verme muerto. Pero llegó Dios, como dice la palabra de Dios, Dios llegó.
It is Sunday, and I think the people who don't know better, they worship one day a week, and then they confuse the days because they don't really know the real stories and the real history. And the real seventh day is Saturday. It's Saturday. It's Friday to Saturday, and or every damn day, every day. If you're me, every day, all day, every day. Just make it a lifestyle, and but just be just familiar. Again, a lot of these other countries and demographics, they're not that conscious. They're not that conscious. They know that they know that they're supposed to be worshiping, but they don't know what or who. They is the conscious, like when I was in the Philippines, man, most of the people they have no idea where Christianity originated from. They don't even know they don't know what they're studying. They don't know what they're worshiping. They don't know who, like they don't know the roots. And they just know their version. And again, the church leaders and the people who hold these communities or build them, they don't go into history at all. They don't go into no history. They go, it's about, our clique and our circle. It's about us. Like, so, to each his own, man. Whether, no matter the church, like, no matter the ministry. History changed my life though. History, now I fully understand politics and religion, all of them, and I understand all of the groups, and I understand people because I studied history, and I still study history. It just gives you so much understanding of who and what. I think I want to move from the back of. I'm gonna sing not here because it's obvious. Like this is basically a Mexican man. Not that there's anything wrong with it. They got church outside. They got church, like, let me, shout out to the Mexican community in New Orleans. I mean, Mexico is right there, and I get why the entire Mexico is trying to get the hell to America, because it's as close as they can get. I get it now. Being in the Philippines like that, I get it. They're like, we got to get the hell out of here. Like, but I also know that it's cool to make the American money and get the American money and be over there. Like in India and a lot of those spots. Where should I post up? I think I'll post up. One thing is for sure, properties are cheap down here. My sister was like about to buy a house or flip a house. I don't remember why she didn't go through with it, but properties are really cheap down here. Not all of them, but I sit under this tree. Probably could this shade. Rallies. I haven't seen a rallies since the last time I was here. Rallies. It's basically like in New York, it's basically checkers. So I'm gonna hook up my equipment and reset this and sing a little on the next stream. This stream will be monetized, the next stream probably will not be because of the singing. Thank you for being here. I wanna do some singing gratitude for my tippers. Thanks and praises. While I wait for Kachada. But I've made my decision. You can keep your opinion. I just want the wise man communion. Thank you, Lord, for what you've done for me. Thank you, Lord, for what you're doing now. Thank you, Lord, for every little thing. Thank you, Lord, for your mercy. Another great investment is a ministry. You get you a 501c3 or any of those non-taxable or a tax exempt. That's a great investment. You see everybody and their grandmother got a damn church or a ministry. That's their way of again. That's their way of covering their money. The government can't necessarily tax it as long as you can prove that you're giving it away or that you're making donations. And I have to get my own tax exempt in order for me to give people receipts. Cause that's what I have to do. I can't just use. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. But there are ways to deal with that. Like technically, somebody show me enough love. Like it would be a tax write-off or borderline. I don't know the exact laws, but it's an expense. Shout out to everyone hitting the like button. Thank you for hitting the like button. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who. Let me know how you found me so I can know exactly who you are. How'd you find me? Anybody who's new or, y'all, the last few comments, let me know who y'all are so I know who I'm talking to. But I'm honestly, as long as I'm off, I can stay on your live. Okay. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna start the live stream over and sing for you now. As long as I'm breathing, I can sing for you. As long as I'm here, I can sing for you forever. For real. Sing for you all. All right. Hopefully everyone here turn the notifications on because I'm going to reset and start singing for Gabrielle and all of my supporters, all of my tippers. Gratitude. Once again, that hostel, we gonna deal with them. God don't like us.